guys, welcome back to Beautiful You. Today I'm going to show you how to achieve this look. I really like how it turned out, and I did a few different things in it that I wasn't planning on doing, but I actually love it because I'm still kind of experimenting with my new Naked Heat palette. I was actually holding off buying this. I don't know why. I think maybe I got into using cool tones and felt like this was way too warm, but my husband bought it for me for our 3rd anniversary and I'm so glad he did because I love it. So I'll just show you a little sneaky peeky at the shades. They are absolutely stunning, so warm. And what I like is you have a nice mixture. So you have some really nice cranberry berry shades this side. Then you've got sort of more terracotta colors here and some nice nude colors just for every day. So you've really got a nice mixture. Now, this was sent to me by Debenhams and unfortunately the item was damaged in the post. So I'm still sort of debating whether or not to send it back and get a replacement. They said I could. I don't know if I can be bothered. I love it and I've already used it, so I think I might just keep hold of it. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. We're gonna get started. I'm gonna go in with my Body Shop facial oil just to hydrate my skin. And I really love using a facial oil, especially this time of year, because my skin gets so dry. It's when my eczema gets worse. It's just not a good time of year for your skin. And I often overnight will use like a hydrating sleep mask and they work really well. My one of preference is the vitamin E one by the Body Shop. I love that one. Next I'm going to go in with my Rosé Prosecco lip balm. Now this was actually a gift from my sister-in-law as part of our wedding anniversary gifts, and I just love it. It really does smell like Rosé Prosecco. It's delicious. So I'm just going to apply some of that on my lips. I'm just using the Benefit Eye Cream. Just massage that in. I'm going to zoom you in. Now I'm going to go in with my foundation, and I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation in the shade W4. I'm going to take my Bobbi Brown foundation. So this is the cream foundation stick, and this is shade number 2, Sand. So I'm just taking it on a brush and I'm just putting it under my eye. And as you can see, it's that perfect shade lighter than my foundation. So it just sits really nicely under there. And I'm just tapping that in. I'm going to try and get as close to the camera as possible so that you can see how I apply these next steps. So, of course, this is the star of the show. It's the Naked Heat palette. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning, I do have a couple of breakages, which is really sad. So this one and that one, they kind of, I think it got a bit bashed around in the post, which is really annoying because now I have to mess around and send it back and all that good stuff. But whatever, we're just going to get on with it anyway because I have already used it. So what we're going to do is use the ones that aren't so broken, and hopefully that will be okay. Right, so we're going to go straight in, and I'm going to start with a transition shade because I don't want to do this without one. So I'm going to be taking this colour right here, which is Chaser. And I'm going to take it on like a sort of pointed fluffy brush, tap off the excess and just put it straight into the crease. Just going to help define my crease. And as I've said in previous videos, if you have a hooded lid, this is a really important part. Next up, I'm going to take one of the darker colours. I'm going to take En Fuego. I mean, look at how gorgeous these colours are. But yeah, we're going to go straight in with this one. Kind of dark, but just gorgeous. I love it. And I'm going to take it on the brush that comes with the palette, which I didn't think was half bad this time. We're going to take that and I'm just going to apply it straight onto the lid. I really don't want to screw this up. And then with this brush, which is like a flat, fluffy brush, just gonna really try and blend that out into that transition shade. And what I like to do is pick up some of the transition shade and use that to blend it out. It's just a really rich, vibrant colour. And then I'm just going to take a clean, fluffy brush and just really blend that out. I'm now just going to take those colours underneath, and I'm using the pencil brush from the Naked Smoky, and I'm going to take Chaser, which was the transition shade that we used, and I'm just running that under the lash line. Next, I'm just going to take En Fuego, and I'm just going to take that from the outer corner and blend it under. Now, I think this bottom lash line needs to be quite dark, just because otherwise it just, I don't know, it just doesn't look right. And then I'm just blending that out underneath. And then doing the same on the other one. Finally, I'm going to take... I didn't attach my microphone. Well, I really hope you've been able to hear all that, by the way. Duh. I'm going to take Scorched and I'm going to apply that just on the centre. And I'm just going to I'm now going to apply this colour here, which is the highlight shade, and this is the one that's crumbled. Now, I ordinarily wouldn't have maybe made such a fuss, but the highlight shade is the one that you use the most, isn't it? So I felt like with a piece already missing, that was going to create problems for me, so. And apply that on the brow bone. I'm just going to have a go at extending this Gatsby party that I'm going to. You may have seen me talk about it a bit online. So it's my sister, my brother and sisters, I've already tried to explain my family tree, and I'll link that video down below so that you know how my family works. But basically, my half brother and my half sister are married, so they don't share the same parents at all. So whatever. It's their 30th wedding anniversary, and they're doing a Gatsby themed party, and me and a friend went shopping yesterday, and we actually got our dresses, and I just loved it. We went to the House of Fraser outlet in Swindon, which I'd never been to before, but yeah, it was amazing. All these evening dresses by like Adriana Propel. So now I'm going to apply my concealer. Now I don't always apply this, but I do for like clearing up because it's the lightest one I have, and it's demi matte, so it really finishes off a look really well. So I'm just taking it on that concealer brush and I'm just kind of like dabbing that off, and I'm creating that angle there. There we go. So we've got that nice line, and all you have to do to achieve that is just apply a nice brightening concealer underneath, and you really can just create that nice, you know. Now I'm going to go in with this eyeliner by The Body Shop. It's not actually an eyeliner, it's kind of like a cream eyeshadow, but I like to use it as an eyeliner. It's called the Eye Colour Stick in Nevada Gold, you can see, and this product is waterproof, which is why I think it's great to use on the lower lash line. And just draw that. Next, I'm just going to go in and fix my brows with the Urban Decay Brow Tamer, and I don't have much of this left, but it's mainly just to sort of comb them up, give them some semblance of order. My friendly unplucked them for me last week, so they actually look pretty good for once. Now I'm going to go in with my mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Ecstatic, and I love this product. I'm just going to take that and apply it on my lashes. Now, for going out, I would apply falsies, but I think that mascara does a pretty good job on its own. It ain't bad. And I'm just going to apply a little bit on the bottom lashes. What I should have done was put my lamp. Don't have any good lighting in here, guys. It's all bit. Oh, that's way better. Oh my word. Please excuse this entire video because it was literally just a last minute Sunday afternoon thought. I'll do a video, but actually I should have prepped way better. Moving on, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow palette. I'm going to use my Benefit brush, so I'm just going to go straight in with that. Going to take it on a smaller brush and just sort of quickly do either side of my nose. I'm not major on nose contour because I find that, I don't know, I've never been a fan of that sort of harsh contouring. I've never liked it, so I don't do it, but you can if you want to. And we're just going to go in with the highlighter from the same palette, and I'm using the Real Technique setting brush. It's perfect for highlight as well. So I'm just taking a little bit of that and just applying that on the high points of the cheeks. Oh, look at that. Along the bridge of the nose and on the Cupid's bow, a little bit on the chin. My lips feel so nice and hydrated now. I love that stuff. Where's it from? The Bathhouse Shop. So I don't know where that is. So I hope you can find it. I really love it. And it tastes like Prosecco. We're going to go in with blush, and I'm going to use my Dandelion blush. I need to get more blushes, but I find that I find one that I like and that's all I use. So I'm using this brush by Sigma, and it's the large angled contour brush, F40. Just going to take some of that and pop it on my cheek. Finally, I'm finishing this look off with a Body Shop lipstick, and this is 315, and it's their Colour Crush lipstick range. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.